I heard we're doing Hinge date horror stories. Since the app's getting deleted anyway, I figure I might as well tell my business. You know what I'm saying? No one's gonna know. The worst date I have ever been on in my fucking life. Let's go back, shall we? The year is 2021. I'm graduating. I'm a senior in college. Meet a guy online. He didn't go to my school, but he went to a school that was close to my school. Okay, so I felt safe. I'm like, okay, fellow college kid, not serial killer, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, he was older than me as well. I think he was in his master's program. I'm graduating my senior year. On the app a little bit, cool vibes. Switch over to iMessage, cool vibes. We FaceTime a couple times, so I got a good feel for who he is, how he talks, what he's about. So eventually we schedule a day that we can go out on a date. I'm in school, I don't have a car. He has a car. So first mistake, he came to my school and picked me up, but I made sure I got picked up away from the dorm area just in case. I am smart, I'm dumb, but I'm smart, okay? So I went by the educational side of where my campus is and got picked up there. Mind you, he didn't give me any details about the day. He's like, oh, I'm gonna take you out, we're gonna have a good time and vibe, blah, blah, blah. I get in the car. This man is elbows deep into his Chinese food that he ordered. Okay, he already had Chinese food. He was halfway in it as he's driving, eating his Chinese food. Okay, I was like, oh, were you hungry? He's like, yeah, no, my fault. Did you want something? You want some? I was like, no, I think I'm okay. Are we gonna go eat later? He's like, yeah, we're gonna eat. Let me just finish this real quick and we out. All right, okay. He's driving. Chinese food in his lap, fork in mouth, driving. We pull up into this assisted living complex into a parking lot and he begins to roll out. He knew I didn't smoke. So I'm like, oh, you're rolling up? He's like, yeah, I like to roll up before I eat. He just ate, he just had Chinese food. The Chinese food was an appetizer and now he needs to roll up to smoke. It wasn't hot outside, I remember that. So he hot boxes me in the car. He's smoking, windows up, getting high off of his high because the whole car is full of gas. I'm boofing. He's like, oh yeah, this probably wasn't a good idea. The restaurant I picked isn't probably gonna fuck with us because now we smell like weed. So I'm like, okay, let's just go somewhere else. He was like, actually, you know what would really hit right now? A McFlurry. So guess where we went? McDonald's. Okay? Drive-through, because we don't want to go inside boofing. We get to the drive-through. It's a nice looking kid, young kid at the window. We pull up, and he's like, hey, can I get 2 Oreo McFlurries? And then he looks over to me, he's like, you know what? These are mad sweet, so we should get a water with that. And he's like, and 2 waters. Oh, you want the cup or the bottle? And he was like, bottle. And then he said the total. He's like, that'll be blah, 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 blah. He looks over at me, he's like, damn. Since when did McDonald's get so expensive? He looks over at the guy, he's like, for 2 waters and 2 McFlurries, is that much? He started arguing with the guy, saying, oh, last week I came here and it was this price, and now you're trying to tell me it's this. I was like, oh, I was embarrassed. I was looking at him, I'm like, I'm sorry. He looks over at me, he's like, do you really need water? You could share if anything. I said, yeah, I don't need the water. I don't need the water. Actually, I did need the water because my throat is getting dry. My mouth is, I'm high, okay? But it's fine. I don't want any conflict. I don't need the water that bad, okay? 2 McFlurries, 1 water. That he ends up drinking the whole thing, by the way. I didn't even get a sip. It's fine. I don't want to drink after you. You're scary. For me to see him go from a 0 to a 10 on this poor little kid at the cash register really got me scared. We finished our McFlurries. I'm thinking the night's over. I'm like, yeah, this was fun. I need to go back. I'm just pooped. And he's like, oh, really? You want to go back right now? I'm like, yeah, can you take me back to my dorm? I have the maps on my phone, making sure he drives me back to campus. I need to make sure he's not gonna make any left turns. I'm scared, you're scaring me. So we're driving. We pass my dorm. And he says, I kind of don't want this night to end. Stay tuned for okay, y'all, part 2. Y'all only had to wait a day, so don't come for me. Before I begin this part, I wanted to address something. All throughout college, I didn't talk to any guys. High school, no one was checking for me for real, so I didn't know any better. I don't use that as an excuse because I was like 21 at that time, so I should have known based off of experiences like I see on TV and my friends, so I should have known better, but at the same time, I didn't. My first real date was that same year, but with a real nice gentleman, so I kind of knew after that how it's supposed to go. I'm in the ropes, and since then, I had never settled for less. I Actually, I did, but we're not gonna talk about it. If you guys want to see me selling for less, check my 2024 dating wrapped. But we're not talking about that right now. Secondly, I was smacked, guys. I wasn't thinking this story time though is gonna contain receipts, because I actually found myself sending my friends a video of what happened that day. So stay tuned to the end so you can see how I looked and how I was explaining the story then. I had the address on my maps because it was getting dark at that point and I had no sense of direction. So I just wanted to make sure we were getting back to my spot safe and sound, no left turns, no nothing. He drives past my door. I'm noticing, I'm like, maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm high. Like, he's taking me to the door. He looks at me, he's like, oh, I don't want this night to end. Keeps driving. He's like, I actually gotta use the bathroom. I'm not saying nothing. I'm thinking maybe he's gonna use the bathroom after he drops me off. I'm like, maybe there's a turn I don't know about. I don't know. Maybe my maps is bugging. I'm hallucinating. I'm high. Driving. He's like, maybe I should go to my apartment. Actually, maybe not. It's too early for you to see my apartment. I know a place I can go. I kid you not. You can watch my video for the receipts at the end to verify. I kid you not. This man pulls up to this construction site kind of thing. Peep, the setting is dark. It's cold outside. And you mean to, I'm high. I'm like losing my mind. And you mean to tell me this man drives into this kind of looks like an abandoned warehouse kind of thing, like an abandoned construction site. Like you could see people are working here, but it's dark. There's nobody there now. I'm seeing concrete slabs. I'm seeing walls. I'm seeing woods. I'm seeing trees. I said, take me home now. I was done being cute and dainty and yeah, I know it's fine. Like whatever, we can do it another time. I was done with that. I started spazzing. I was like, take me home. Take me home. It's scary here. It's scary here. I was losing it. He was like, what, you good? I'm like, no, I'm not good. I'm paranoid as fuck. I think you're gonna kill me. I'm scared. You're scaring me. Take me home. He's like, oh nah, Shawty, you paranoid as shit. Nah, it's not gonna work. I'm like, good, take me home. I looked so cute early in the day. I didn't have lashes on, but I had like my hair done. The way I was like this, my hair looks crazy now. You'll see. My hair looks insane. This was me during the day, and this was me when I got back home, okay? So by the love of God, he took me home at the academic side on campus, and I had to walk my ass like 10 minutes to get back to my dorm. High as hell. Middle of the night. I'm thinking things are coming for me. I'm getting paranoid. I'm thinking I'm being watched. I'm thinking there's a tracker on my pants. It's fine, whatever. I get to my dorm and I make this video. Bro, I just got back from the guy. I made him drive me back to campus because I was getting scared. I just feel like somebody's watching me right now. We drive past my school. He drives into this like dark ass, woody ass. I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die tonight. Like abandoned ass building in the woods, on the side of the road. I was like, yeah, baby, you're gonna have to take me back home. You're gonna have to take me back home. So I tried calling Sierra. Nobody answers. So I was like, okay, this is my time to go. I kept telling him, it's scary over here, it's scary over here. And then he was like, are you good? I was like, no. So I was like, I'm going to die. My weed was laced. I'm going to get
R-worded.
I made him drive me back. I was bugging. I was really bugging in the car, looking crazy. But anyways, safety first. After everything's said and done, I start to feel bad, actually. Looking back now, I don't. But at the time, I did feel bad. So I reached out to him again. He knew someone that sold this product. I don't want to disclose what it is because I think it'll give it away. But he knows someone that sells these things. So I'm like, let me just make conversation and ask him about it. So this is like maybe a week later. I reached out to him and I was like, hey, I was interested in this. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? How much it costs, blah, blah, blah. And he told me about it. I was like, yeah, I might be interested. I just want to know how much it costs because I can always get it here or I can go back home and get it there. And he told me the price. And I was like, oh, okay, that's good to know. Thanks for letting me know. I think I'm just gonna get it in New York anyway, so don't worry about it. The man goes bonkers. The man starts cursing me out through text messages. I have the receipts as well. I'll be posting them as well. Exhibit A, Exhibit B.
Larry came round just to put him down. SpongeBob turned into a clown, and no girl ever wants to dance.
The man was offended because he went out of his way to get the product and he was gonna come drop it off. Where did I say I needed that? Where did I say I want it that bad? Where did I agree for you to come back to see me? I just want to know the price. Never had a man tell me to unalive myself ever in my life. He is blocked.